Hey everyone, and welcome back. On today's video, I'll be sharing some of the quiet time ideas that have personally catered to my short attention span and have actually worked for me in growing my relationship with God. It's important to remember that God didn't create us exactly the same, so why should our worship or our quiet times and our praise to Him be the same as somebody else's? We have to look for ways to connect with God that are true to ourselves specifically. If you'd like to learn the 5 quiet time ideas that have personally helped me grow and see if any of these have personally helped you grow in your relationship with God, then keep watching. The first quiet time idea is actually my favorite, and it's to go on a hike to somewhere with an amazing view, and while you're there you just pray out loud or read a specific section in your Bible and journal or listen to worship music. It really depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I can journal page after page, and other times I just want to be silent and just listen to worship music. And the second quiet time idea is for days where I don't have a lot of energy and I just kind of want to stay in my pajamas for a little bit longer. And one of my friends called it the hour of power. Pretty much the way that I took it was I make a cup of tea or coffee and I just divide specific things into 20-minute intervals. So I'll do 20 minutes of prayer, 20 minutes of journaling, and 20 minutes of worship music. You can really cater this however you want. Sometimes I'll do 10 minutes of something and 30 minutes of something else and just switch it around to whatever you're feeling. And there's been other times where I do my hour of power in a coffee shop and I'll split up journaling for 30 minutes and then just put my headphones in and listen to worship music for another 30 minutes. Like I said, it really depends on how you're feeling. And the third quiet time idea is to read a Christian book. And if you saw my previous video where I went over 4 different books that I have been reading, I like to sometimes just read 1 chapter or 2 and then spend a few minutes journaling about what I just read or praying, and again listening to worship music while I'm getting ready for the day. The next quiet time idea kind of plays off of the last one in the sense that it's a devotional book or a book specifically catered to quiet times. And some of these books give you a specific reading schedule, so you'll read a passage in that book and then open up your Bible and match it up to a specific Bible verse or a specific chapter. And a lot of these books have a section at the end where it has different questions to ask yourself or just to reflect on what you just read. You can find these different devotional books online or even paperbacks at your local bookstore. And the 5th and last quiet time idea is to go for a run or a bike ride or even walk around your block while your headphones are in with an Audible Bible. Just listening to the book of Psalms or Proverbs and just thank God for another day of life, thank Him for the blessings in my life. It's extremely important to have that quiet time with God every single day. I know there's been times that if I missed my quiet time, I could see how it impacted me throughout the day. I was really short with people, or I was just getting frustrated with myself and others. And the good thing about having 5 different quiet time ideas that you do like is once you start getting bored of one, you can switch them around. Or like I said, sometimes I don't feel like going on a hike and I could just have my hour of power instead. And as I mentioned before, I know there's tons of different quiet time ideas. I don't know if I mentioned any of the ones that you've used, but if there's other ideas of quiet times that have helped you, I know everybody's different, please mention them in the comment section below and I'll include them in a future quiet time idea once I start getting tired of these 5. I'm really working on keeping these videos as short as possible but with the most information because I know a lot of times I'm super busy running around and I can't watch a 30-minute video on how to do one thing or another. But if you'd like more detail on any of the topics I've mentioned, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll make sure to make a longer video that's a lot more detailed. If you haven't already done so, I ask that you please like this video and also please subscribe. And of course, as always, I love you to eternity, and until next time, bye everyone! Okay, I'll try not to do the shoulder shrugs as much. Hey everyone, welcome back. La Maya. So this is my baby sister Maya. She's listening right now.